He is one of the most powerful and exciting, dynamic power punchers in the sport. And what I will say is that he's a unique individual. He beats to his own drum. Certainly a unique personality. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the former WBA super lightweight champion of the world. Here is Rolando Romero.
Hello, guys. I'm just happy to be back here on this big stage again. I want to thank Al Haim and Louis DeCouba Jr. and Premier Boxing. Thank you, guys.
All right, greatly appreciate it, Rolando Romero. And once we are done with opening comments, we will talk with all the fighters. Now, this matchup is for the interim WBA Super Middleweight Championship of the World. And let's just say that, in my belief, these guys will not be exchanging holiday Christmas cards down the line. As we bring up to the stage, his record 28 wins, opposite no defeats, 21 wins coming by way of knockout. Training in Las Vegas and representing Glendale, Arizona. Last year scored knockout victories over Vicente Martin Rodriguez and Rodolfo Esquilla Martinez in back-to-back matchups, most recently having bested Chris Pearson by unanimous decision in January of this year. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the undefeated Trevor McCumby.
We ready? What's up, everybody? I want to thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Thought that none of this would be possible. I want to thank PBC, Louis DeCouba, Tom Brown, also Gary Jonas and Anthony McDonald. You know, we're ready to fight, and I'm ready. And that's really about it. I want to thank all the media for coming out. Without you guys, none of this, you know, making this event so big. It's great, and all the fighters on the card as well, including my opponent. And we're ready. I'm ready to fight. Thank you, guys.
All right, Trevor McCumby. Now his adversary that'll be standing across the ring from him on Saturday night. Also, I know that, you know, we have a lot of business here in the media center, but if we can keep it down so that we can hear all the fighters a bit more clear and succinctly. We bring up to the dais a man who has a record of 22 wins, 13 of those coming by way of knockout against 2 defeats. He is one of the most elite super middleweights here in this era. And the one thing about this man is that he always has wanted to test himself against the world's best. If there is a word to describe this man, it is throwback fighter, because that's what he is. He's a student of the game, he's a proud family man, and boy, has he provided us some spectacular fight nights, including the 2022 Knockout of the Year over Anthony Durrell. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome, fighting out of Las Vegas, representing Nashville, Tennessee, the former IBF Super Middleweight Champion of the World. Welcome back. Here is Caleb Plant.
What's going on, everybody? Appreciate y'all for showing up today. I want to thank Al Heyman, Louis DeCouba, BBC, Prime Video. I want to thank TGB, Brittany. And yeah, it's taken a lot of hard work to get here and to get back to this place. So, you know, one thing I love to do and one thing I've done throughout my career is study the greats, because, you know, being successful is all about being intentional. And something that I read a long time ago, it says, success is on top of the hill and nobody walked uphill on accident. So one of the greats that I love to study is Andre Ward. And it's been a blessing for me because he's become a good friend of mine over the years, and anytime I've needed to reach out and look for direction or get an opinion, you know, he's always done his best to point me in the right direction. And one thing that I've heard Dre say time and time again is not all opinions are validated. And I think that that's a good, you know, theme for this press conference, because, you know, the other day at the Grand Arrivals, somebody on his team, it may have been your brother, you know, was shouting at me, calling me a bum. And that's easy for him to say because he's on the sidewalk. Because I guarantee if you jumped out here in traffic, you get hit like a Mack truck. Like I said, come up here and say that in my face. See how that works out. No, come up here and say it in my face. So like I said, not all opinions are validated. Because Trevor himself knows that I'm not a bum. That's why you want to fight me, because you want to be on the big leagues, you want to be on the big stage, and you can't do that by fighting a bum. You do that by fighting a real fighter. And that's what you're looking at, a real fighter, not a bum. So it don't matter what he says. You know I'm not a bum. Everybody you've been fighting is bums, but you're not fighting a bum now. So like I said, not all opinions are validated. So I guess basically the moral of the story is if you have a brother who's walking around calling professional athletes bums, then you don't have a little brother, you got a little sister. Ain't that right?
Fuck you.
Caleb Plant, ladies and gentlemen, what is it now, 115 degrees? It got really hot up here right now. Let's just say I don't want to be the third man in the ring when these two guys collide. So, co-main event will be for the WBA Middleweight Championship of the World, and we mentioned about the incredible world-class championship talent that is on our pay-per-view card with Canelo Berlanga. This man, 37 wins, 21 of those coming by way of knockout against 3 defeats. You know, what's interesting is that he's still so young, but he's accomplished so much in his career. I remember when he knocked out Amir Khan with a vicious left hook and has had big moments back in September of 2013 on the undercard of Mayweather Canelo. He bested Lucas Matisse, who was running through people. His dad even gave up and said, I'm so confident in my son, I'm willing to wager my hair. He's got a full head of hair, so you know where that went. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome, proudly representing the incredible fighting city of Philadelphia, PA. He is the former WBC welterweight champion of the world, the former unified super lightweight champion of the world, looking to become a 3-division world champion, trained under the guidance of Angel Garcia, his father. Here is Danny Swift Garcia.
How you guys doing? First of all, you know, I want to thank God. I want to thank PBC. I want to thank Al Heyman. I want to thank my father, you know, my family, Team Garcia, all my fans around the world. You know, I'd like to thank the Watson family for always having my back. You know, my brothers from another. I appreciate y'all. But, you know, it's been a hard 2 months of training. And it's crazy because I guess the older you get, the faster the days go. It feels like I just started training for this fight. But, you know, we worked so hard. All the hard work is done. And now it's time to go in there and take that belt. See you guys Saturday night.
Danny Swift Garcia, ladies and gentlemen, as now we want to bring up, this man has a record of 30 wins, 3 losses, 3 draws, 18 wins coming by way of knockout. Hailing from the great Cuban school of boxing and has become one of the greatest amateurs of modern times, a 2-division world champion who will be defending his WBA middleweight championship of the world. He's trained under the guidance of Ismael Salas. Ladies and gentlemen, he's boxing's oldest current world champion, always in barn burners. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the reigning and defending middleweight champion of the world. Here is Erislandy, the American Dream, Lara.
Buenas tardes a todos. Quiero darle las gracias a Luis de Cuba Jr., a Jaime, PBC. Estamos listos. Nos vemos el sábado, 14 de septiembre. Gracias.
Hi, everybody. I would like to thank Louis Cuba Jr., Al Heyman, and PBC for making this happen. I'll see you on Saturday night.
All right, Erislandy Lara. Now I'm going to talk with Manuel Jaimes. Manuel, you are riding a 4-fight win streak, but, you know, obviously fighting at this level is different. You're taking on Rolly Romero, former world champion. How big of a moment is this for your career?
It's really big. It's the biggest moment of my career. It doesn't get any bigger than this stage that we're fighting on. But, you know, I'm ready. I had a tough training camp, hard training camp, and I'm ready to get the win this Saturday.
Not giving away your game plan, but where do you feel you're better than Rolly?
I mean, Rolly's a really good fighter. You know, he held a world title. He's been in there with some of the best fighters in the world. But, you know, I think he's just getting a little bit older, you know. And I'm young, I'm hungry, so I think I'm gonna just outwork him this Saturday.
Rolly, he just said that, he believes that you're a bit older, which, you have a lot of experience in the ring fighting the likes of Gervonta Davis, Isaac Cruz, having, bested, some top-level competition. But, what is your response to the fact that he's saying you're older?
Do I look old to you?
I don't think you look old, but again, I'm not standing in the ring with you. His words, not mine. How would you assess your opponent, Manuel Jaimes?
Just another day for me.
What is this fight week like for you? You're in bounce back mode, looking to get back in the win column, but how important is this fight for you?
Well, every fight's important. You got to win, right? So just that. But I'm not looking past them. It's going to be a great night Saturday night. You're going to see it's going to be a highlight reel.
So is that the kind of statement you're looking to make? You want to go ahead and tell the entire world that Rolly's back and stronger than ever?
Yeah, Rolly's back.
Well, quickly, before I let you go, you look very relaxed in your attire. It looks like, like something that you would go and take a nap in. How did you decide on that? You look very relaxed.
I just woke up and got out of bed right now.
Okay, well.
My bad. I ain't even completely woken up yet.
Well, I'm glad Rolly joined us from bed. So, Rolando, Rolly, Romero, Manuel Jaimes. All right, now we transition to the interim WBA Super Middleweight Championship of the World. And when it comes to grudge matches on this card, I think this one certainly fits the bill. Trevor McCumby, I was up here and you guys were going back and forth. First of all, is there bad blood between you guys, and where does that stem from?
There's no bad blood on my side. I mean, we're getting ready to fight, so, things are going to be said. I think Caleb's, put this thing in his head that, I think he needs to just, make his opponent every time he gets in there a villain, and, that's cool. I don't really let things get in my head. I go in and I handle business no matter who I'm fighting. And anything anybody says in press conferences or anything like that, it doesn't mean nothing to me.
So the words that you both exchange, it doesn't add any extra motivation to you?
Oh, it does a little bit. I mean, I think he's just emotional. He's he lets people get in his head way too easily. I think he got really upset that he was called a bum. I don't think Caleb's a bum. He's not a bum. He's, former world champion, but he beat Uzgatagi and Durrell. And I mean, besides that, just looking at those, I don't know who else, he's beat in the high level.
But we don't know anybody
really
that you beat.
I know that. That's why we're fighting on Saturday. So we will see, baby.
Caleb, for you, the war of words between you two, I mean, you've been there and have fought the world's best, but how does Trevor McCumby rank in terms of the opponents that you've stepped inside the ring with?
I mean, we'll figure that out on Saturday night. He is undefeated, and he's looking to stay that way. So I know he's coming in motivated, but me and my team, we've had a great camp. And, I'm sure a lot of fighters say this at press conferences, but this is like the best camp I've ever had and the sharpest I've ever boxed. And, it's been some time since my last fight, but I've done 359 rounds of sparring since my last fight. So I've been staying busy, and I'm extremely sharp. So we'll see where he ranks after. We got to figure that out.
How much have you missed this 18 months away from the ring? You were born to be a prize fighter, taking on an undefeated guy in a bounce back. You could have taken a guy that is not undefeated and not a power puncher like him, but, how much have you missed this?
Yeah, I mean, I love being under the lights. I love all the fight week festivities. And, this is the name that they brought to me. And, besides some of the mega fights I've been in, I don't really pick between opponents. They send them to me, and, I nod my head and say, let's get it. So, yeah, I'm excited to be back.
I've heard nothing but rave reviews from your camp, Stephen Bradman Edwards, your father, Richie Plant, your lovely wife, Jordan Plant, and, I see that your daughter, Charlie Plant's in camp as well, but, that family atmosphere that you have within your gym, how much does that mean to you? You're going to be wearing some shoes as a tribute to your family as well. Do you want to talk about that?
Yeah, it means the world to me. I mean, you guys know I'm a family man. I love my family. It means a lot to have my dad in there with me, Doretta, Charlie, Jordan. And, you know, Brett, he's like an uncle now, so it means a lot. You know, I have a good team. I enjoy working with all of them, and it makes the process, you know, a lot more fun.
Trevor, a win over Caleb Plant. What does that do for your career?
Oh, it's huge. Obviously, you guys know he has a name. So we both chose to fight each other, and it's a match made in heaven. We're going to have a great fight, and I'm coming to take his will. And
Saturday night, in the mind of Trevor McCumby, how does the fight unfold against Caleb Plant?
we'll see. You know, I don't know how he's going to come out. He doesn't know how I'm going to come out. So, but I guarantee you guys, you need to tune in, show up, watch this fight. It's going to be a great fight. I think it's going to steal the show.
Caleb, a win over Trevor McCumby would make you the interim WBA super middleweight champion of the world, putting championship gold around your waist. But where do you see yourself if you're victorious after this matchup?
With the WBA belt around my waist, you know, I can't see past that. It's one fight at a time, and you know, I'm focused on the task in front of me right now. So we'll see.
Caleb, you've had some bold predictions in the past, but on Saturday night against the undefeated Trevor McCumby, how does it go down?
It goes down and the new, and like I said, then putting that WBA interim title around my waist, and it'll be nice.
Caleb Plant, Trevor McCumby, ladies and gentlemen, round of applause for them. And now we will get ready for our co-main event of the evening. Erislandy Lara against Danny Garcia. Well, the one thing that the DSG team have always said, the DSG team and the DSG show is in the house. Now that you are once again here in Las Vegas, Danny, does it ever get old to you having been a part of mega event after mega event in your career?
It never gets old, but, you know, I definitely belong here. I remember 11 years ago when Mayweather fought Canelo, I fought Matisse on the undercard, and a lot of people thought I stole the show. So, you know, it feels great to be on this level. You know, I was born to be here, and I'm excited, and I can't wait. It's just another day at work for me.
Becoming a three-division world champion, what would that signify to you in your career?
You know, to me, I feel like I'm already a Hall of Famer, what I've done at 140 and 147. But like I said before, I feel like this will be the icing on the cake. You know, not two divisions is great, but three is legacy. Not many fighters can do that. So for me, I'm chasing greatness. You know, I'm going up in weight, and I'm doing what all the greats do.
What does Erislandy Lara, what kind of challenges does he present to you on Saturday?
You know, he's definitely been around a long time, just like me. You know, he's fought a lot of great fighters, just like me. So, you know, we're two battle-tested warriors who've been here for a long time. And I know what I'm up against, and I prepare for that, and I can't wait to go and show the world why I'm the better man.
Well, the combination of you and your father, Angel Garcia, has been with you from the beginning, has been a winning formula. How much has that meant to you, having your father in your corner, and the fact that you guys are still doing it at this extremely high level, world-class level, here in Las Vegas and around the world?
It means the world to me. You know, like I said before, anybody could train you, but when you got a spiritual connection with your trainer, it's different, you know, because you guys connect on a different level. I mean, anybody could pick a trainer, and they might train you good, but when you and your trainer share a special connection, I feel like you can do great things. You know, every great trainer has a great fighter, and they're spiritually connected, and I think that's what we have, and that's what makes us like a special bond, and that's what makes us great, and that's why we're here today, because when no one believed, we believed, you know? So that's what being great's all about.
Well, it is great to see you back, Danny Garcia. Now we'll talk with the champion, Erislandy Lara. Erislandy, still you are boxing's oldest current world champion. Where do you find the desire to continue to compete and test yourself against the world's best at this level?
Erislandy, sos el campeón más veterano del mundo en este momento en el del boxeo. ¿De dónde sacás la motivación, el deseo, ese fuego sagrado para seguir adelante y querer enfrentarte a los mejores?
Bueno, la motivación que saco la saco de, solamente pienso en mis hijos, en mi familia, en mi esposa, en mi equipo de trabajo. Creo que ahí está la motivación.
It's easy. I just think about my kids, my wife, the team that I work with every single day, and that makes it very, very easy for me to find the motivation I need to continue going forward.
You're taking on a two-division world champion in Danny Garcia, who is aiming to become a three-division world champion. What kind of obstacles does Danny Garcia present to you and assess him as an adversary?
Bueno, Dani García, 2 veces campeón, sabemos lo que representa él como rival, pero ¿qué tipo de obstáculos te presenta él? ¿Cómo lo evaluás como futuro rival?
Dani García es un gran boxeador, fue campeón en las otras divisiones superiores, es un gran boxeador, tiene una gran perspectiva, pero bueno, este es diferente, estamos en las 160 libras y vamos a ver el 14 de septiembre.
Danny Garcia is no doubt a great fighter, a champion in the lower weight divisions, but 160, that's a different beast. And we're going to see on Saturday night how he can adapt to this different weight.
Danny, I want to go back to you. He said that fighting here at 160 is a different beast, almost like he's saying he's going to give you a rude introduction to the middleweight division. Your response?
I've been hearing that my whole career. Oh, you the smaller guy, 140, 147. Then when I moved up to 154, I'm the smaller guy. I've been hearing that my whole career. I'm naturally a big guy. I just squeeze my body down to 140, 147, 154. So to me, I'm a natural middleweight. You know, you might not believe it, but this is my weight. This is where I'm comfortable. This is where I feel good. And they don't believe me, then you just gotta watch.
Erislandy, over your recent memory, you know, you've reinvented yourself. You have been more and become more of a power puncher. Do you believe that Danny is going to be able to handle your power here in the middleweight division?
Erislandy, a través de tu carrera has evolucionado y ahora sos un peleador más potente. ¿Crees que Danny va a poder aguantar la potencia de tus golpes?
Sinceramente no sé si va a poder aguantar los golpes. Lo que sí te voy a decir que yo vengo preparado físicamente y mentalmente para el sábado 14.
Look, I honestly can't tell you if he will or won't be able to withstand the power of my punches, but I can tell you that I'm mentally and physically prepared to withstand anything that he throws my way and to fight all the way to the end.
With Danny Garcia, if you get your hand raised over Danny, how big of a win would this be? With everyone that you've beaten and you fought and stepped inside the ring with, how big would this be for you in your career?
Considerando todas las victorias que has tenido durante tu trayectoria, ¿qué tan grande sería un triunfo contra Dani García este sábado por la noche?
Bueno, un triunfo con Dani García es como decimos nosotros, una raya más para el tigre, seguimos más adelante y seguimos buscando mejores peleas.
It will be another stripe on the tiger, and it will allow us to continue moving forward and looking for bigger and better fights.
All right, Danny, real quick, your prediction, how's it going down on Saturday night against Erislandy Lara for the WBA Middleweight Championship of the World?
You know, I'm going to go out there and do my thing, and my hand will be raised at the end of the night. You know, I believe in myself 100%. I took this fight because I know I could beat him. And come Saturday night, I will be middleweight champion of the world.
Danny Swift Garcia, ladies and gentlemen, now Erislandy Lara. Your prediction for your matchup against Danny Garcia.
Tu vaticinio, tu predicción para este sábado por la noche, ¿cómo termina la pelea contra Dani García?
No voy a hablar nada, victorioso, salgo con la mano en alto.
I don't need to say anything. You know that I'm going to win, and I'm going to end up with my hand raised at the end.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for our pay-per-view undercard. What a night of boxing on Mexican Independence Day weekend, as this will be a part of Canelo Berlanga, 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific time, T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, as it is PBC pay-per-view on Prime Video. Now we will pose the fighters off for their ceremonial face-off. Do not miss it. Also, for those of you watching on the stream, the weigh-in tomorrow, those of you in Las Vegas, free, open to the public outside of Toshiba Plaza at T-Mobile Arena, as we wish all the fighters a good luck. Tom Brown in the center of TGB Promotions. Thank you.
All right, guys, here we go. Let's turn for the cameras, guys. Right here, down in front together, please. TV's in the back, guys. All right, thank y'all, gentlemen. If you could please just hang tight right over here. All right, Caleb. Tom. All right, guys, we'll go feet on the tape, please.
Stop! Let's go, Caleb! Let's go, Caleb! Overrated!
All right, guys. Here we go. Let's turn for the cameras, guys.
Overrated!
Come on, guys. Let's turn for the cameras. Here we go.
Let's look out, guys.
Let's look out, guys. Nice.
Here we go, guys.
We're going to do the next catch, guys.
Here we go, guys.
Let's go. Come on, let's go. Let's go.
Guys, right here together, please.
He ain't no real cowboy. He ain't no real cowboy. Sounds good. He ain't no real cowboy. Put them
Down
back.
in front.
I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait.
All right, thank you, gentlemen.
I can't wait.
Let's bring in the co-main.
We got started in
Let's step back, guys.
You're the cry. You cry. You're the cry baby. You can't wait. You're the cry baby. You always crying. Why are you always crying about shit? Why are you always crying about shit?
Here we go, cowboy. I'm gonna show you one. I'm gonna show you a real gunslinger.
I'm gonna make you real. I'm gonna make you real cry.
I'm gonna make you really cry. Yeah, we're gonna see.
I'm gonna make you really cry.
I'm gonna bless that shit wide open.
All right, thank y'all, gentlemen.
All right, guys. Let's go.
Bless that shit wide open.
Fuck you.
Dan, Erislandy. All right, guys, feet on the tape. Let's face off. All right, guys, let's turn for the cameras. Here we go, guys. Right here together, please. Down in front. TV's up top, guys. Cameras in the back. All right, guys, hold there. Let's bring in Trevor. Where'd Caleb go? Caleb. Caleb. Where's Plant?
He's coming. He's coming.
Caleb, we can have you right here and then rolling. Everyone nice and tight, please. All right, everyone together, please, down in front. Cameras in the back, guys. Cameras up top and back. All right, thank y'all, gentlemen. All right, real quick, Danny, we're gonna have you in front. Erislandy right over here. If y'all two could please go to Radio Row in the back. Caleb, Rolly, if y'all could please head to the back to Radio Row. We'll bring y'all up here after. Erislandy, right over here. They've got you. Danny, excuse me, bud. I got this for it. Let's just get, because I want to get this out of here. Let's come over. Yeah, I got it. All right. Danny? For Garcia. I want Garcia over here, all right?
You got like a lot of muscle, so like you use a lot of muscle, I can tell. Leg in the back. Yeah.